Hello and welcome, everybody. I'm Andy McNamara, and boy, have we got a great matchup for you today. Our game today features two evenly matched teams. Any small mistake could be the difference in the final score. The atmosphere is electric. You can feel the tension, and we're all set for a game that could go down to the wire. Let's get it started. On the kickoff. The kickoff is fielded. The tackle is made. Let's see what the offense has dialed up for the first play of this drive. Receiver in motion. He hands it to the runner on the left side. Got him down. Tackle made by Perkins. Gain of 7 on the play. Second and short for the offense. He drops back into the pocket. And he'll be sacked in the backfield. Loss of 11 on the play. The offense comes in on third down. Makes the throw near the 35-yard line. Hold it down. And he's tackled right away. A huge pickup there by the offense. First and 10. He steps back to pass. He tosses one. He pulls it in. He'll be tackled near the 45. Gain of 15. First down and 10 to go. He'll be back to pass. Tosses it over to the sideline. Batted down and incomplete. Second and 10. He drops back into the pocket. He finds a target up near the 40, and it's complete. That's the end of that play. That'll bring up third down. The offense sets up under center. He takes the ball, and he's tackled. Gain of 5 on the play. First down and 10 to go. He hands it to the runner on the left side, and he's brought down. Loss of 4. Second down. Steps into the pocket. He makes the short throw. And he wraps him up. Tackle made by Edwards. They'll lose 1 on the play. Third and long for the offense. Steps into the pocket. Brings it down. And down he goes. Gain of 18 on the play. The offense comes in with 3 receivers. Inside run. He's tackled. That will go for about 8 yards. Operating from under center. He makes the handoff to the outside. And down he goes. Gain of 8 on the play. The offense lines up on first and goal. He drops back into the pocket. And he scores. The kicking team lines up for the PAT. The kick is up, and the extra point is good. They'll strike first with that score. And onto the field comes the kicking team. The kicker sends this one deep into the end zone. The kickoff is fielded. The tackle is made. It looks like we've got a player being helped off the field. The offense looks to get things going here on first down.
Hike.
The runner takes the toss to the right. And Thompson got him. Takes him down. They'll lose a couple yards there. Second down. 12 yards to go.
Set hike.
He hands it to the runner on the left side. That's the end of that play. That's good for a gain of 4. Third play of the drive. Play action pass. And the pass falls to the ground. The offense lines up to punt.
Set hike.
He makes the punt. First down and 10 to go. He drops back into the pocket. He makes the throw over to the left side of the field. Caught by Green. And he will be brought down by Brown. They'll pick up a chunk of yards on that play. First down and 10 to go. Motion for the offense. Hand off to the left side. And he's tackled. That's good for about 7 yards. Second down. 2 yards to go. Motion left. He hands it off. He's put to the turf. That will go for about 8 yards. That will do it for the first quarter. A close game so far today. The defense lines up in a 4-3. Player in motion to the right. Steps into the pocket. QB shows run, but pulls it back into pass. Tipped away and incomplete. Second down and 10 to go.
Set hike.
He hands it to the running back. He's tackled. Gain of 12 on the play. First down and 10 to go.
Set hike.
And he's off. And he wisely slides down. That's good for about 7 yards. The offense comes in on second down. 3 yards to go. The runner takes the toss. He's stopped and taken down up near the 10. Gain of 3 on the play. 8th play of the drive. Lindsay takes the ball. And he's tackled. That will be a loss of 2. Second down for the offense. He steps back to pass. Throws one. Intercepted. And the defender got him down. First and 10.
Go.
The runner takes the handoff on a misdirection. He's finally taken down. Gain of 15. First down and 10 to go. He'll be back to pass. He makes the throw over to the sideline. Deflected by the defender and incomplete. Third play of the drive. He'll give it away on the counter. And he is down. That'll go for 9 yards. Third down. Looks like a run pass option. He'll pull it and make the throw. And he will be brought down by Thompson. Gain of 8 on the play. 1st and 10. Dropping back. Tosses the ball. And the ball is batted down. Second down and 10 to go. Motion for the offense.
Strike.
He hands it to the runner on the left side. He is picked up and brought down. That will bring up 3rd down. 3rd down. 13 yards to go. Tosses it over the middle of the field. The pass is caught. And down he goes. Gain of 15. 1st and 10 for the offense. Pitch to the right side. Missed tackle. And he's in for the score. They're setting up for the extra point. The kick is up. And the extra point is good. The kicking team set up to boot it away. The kick sails deep. The kickoff is fielded. And he's brought down after taking the kick up near the 20-yard line. Looks like we've got an injured player down on the field. 1st and 10 for the offense. He makes the toss. Brought down up near the line of scrimmage. Small gain on the play. 2nd down, 2 yards to go. He drops back to pass. Play action pass. The ball is caught. He safely steps out of bounds. Loss of 6 on the play. 3rd play of the drive. He sends this one deep down the right side of the field. Big time reception. And he will be brought down by Brown. A huge gain by the offense. 4 linemen and 3 linebackers for the defense. 4th play of the drive. Steps into the pocket. Play action pass. The pass is caught, and he's hit right away and taken down. Gain of 10 on the play. QB back to pass. He makes the throw by the 20-yard line. Tyler with the reception. Touchdown! They're setting up for the extra point. Here's the kick. And the extra point is good. They will pull ahead with that score. And onto the field comes the kicking team. He kicks it deep. He'll field the kickoff. He is picked up and brought down. 1st and 10 for the offense. Dropping back. Tosses it over the middle of the field. Tipped away and incomplete. 2nd and 10. He drops back. He makes the throw. And it's deflected down. Incomplete. There looks to be a player injured down on the field. He's being helped onto the sideline. Operating from under center. Makes the handoff. The tackle will be made by Scott. Short loss on the play, and the defense will call timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining. The offense sets up to punt one away.
Strike.
He makes the punt. The punt is fielded. The tackle is made. There looks to be a player injured down on the field. He's being helped onto the sideline. First down and 10 to go. He drops back to pass. Sets his feet and throws. Good for the reception. And he's tackled right away. That will be good enough to move the chains. First and 10 for the offense.
Strike.
Tosses a pass. And the ball is batted down. Second and 10 for the offense. QB back to pass. And it's deflected down. Incomplete. Third and 10. Steps into the pocket. Lobs one into the air. And he'll be brought down up near the 5-yard line. A nice pickup there by the offense. The offense lines up on first and goal. And it's picked off by the defense. And he'll step out around the 20. It looks like we've got a player being helped off the field. They'll start things off from the 20. Steps into the pocket. Throws one. It's reeled in by Dempsey. That will be good for about 6. Second down. 13 yards to go. He drops back. It's reeled in by Dempsey. And the tackle is made. Gain of 9 on the play. First and 10 for the offense. QB back to pass. And he's taken down. Tackle made by Mitchell. They'll pick up a chunk of yards on that play. And the offense calls timeout. That will be their first of the half. First and 10. He drops back to pass. Burns with the reception. Tackle made up by the 30-yard line. A nice pickup there by the offense. And the offense will call a timeout here. That will be their second of the half. The offense lines up to kick the field goal.
Go!
There's the kick. And the kick is good. That brings us to the end of the second quarter. A tight race so far today. And onto the field comes the kicking team. He'll boot this one deep into the end zone. The offense will start things off from the 25. He makes the inside handoff. Tackle made up by the 30-yard line. That will go for about 5 yards. The offense comes in on second down. The runner takes the inside handoff. He's taken down near the 35-yard line. That will go for about 5 yards. Third down. Off tackle run to the outside. And the defender got him down. That'll be good for a first down. First and 10 for the offense. The runner takes the toss. And he will be taken down. Tackle made by Mitchell. That'll go for about 3 yards. Second down, 7 yards to go.
Hike.
The runner takes the toss to the right. And he is down. That's good for a gain of 4. The offense lines up on third and short. The runner takes the toss to the right. The tackle is made. That'll go for about 3 yards. The offense coming in with a 2-back set.
Strike.
QB back to pass. Play action pass. And it's knocked away by the defense. And they're unable to convert on 4th down. 1st and 10. He'll pitch it off to the runner. And he is brought down by Brown. That will go for about 5 yards. 2nd down, 14 yards to go. Running the RPO, he decides to pull the trigger. He's finally taken down. Gain of 17. 1st and 10. QB back to pass. And down he goes. Russell with the sack. They'll lose 10 on the play. The offense lines up on 2nd and long. He drops it back. He sets up and throws. And he'll be pulled down immediately. Gain of 3 on the play. The offense has had little difficulty converting on 3rd downs today.
Strike.
He's got a target down near the 5-yard line. Tipped away and incomplete. A long field goal attempt here for the offense. The kick is up. And it's good. They'll widen the gap a bit with that score. Lining up for the kickoff. He kicks it deep. They will look to get this drive going here from the 25. QB back to pass. And he'll be sacked in the backfield. That gets us to 2nd down. 2nd down for the offense. He drops back into the pocket. Play action pass. He makes the throw deep downfield into heavy coverage. And he is tackled. They'll pick up a chunk of yards on that play. 1st and 10. QB fakes the handoff and takes it himself. He'll be tackled near the 45. That'll cost them a couple yards. 2nd down. 12 yards to go. He makes the toss off to the right side. And Thompson got him. Takes him down. That will go for about 5 yards. On the run pass option, he gives it to the runner. And he's tackled up near the line of scrimmage. That will be good for about 1. The punt team makes its way up the line. He makes the punt. The punt sails into the end zone and will be brought out to the 20. They'll start things off from the 20. Steps into the pocket. Finds a receiver along the sideline. And he'll step out around the 20. That'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 10.
Strike.
Hands it off to the left side. And he will be brought down by Brown. The 3rd quarter comes to a close. A close game so far today. The defense can't seem to get off the field on 3rd downs. Let's see if they switch things up with this call. Fakes the handoff and looks to pass. Tipped away and incomplete. The punt team makes its way up the line.
Strike.
He makes the punt. He'll field the punt. He'll return the kick up near the 30. Let's see what the offense has dialed up for the first play of this drive. Dropping back. Throws this one along the sideline, just past the line of scrimmage. He's taken down near the 35-yard line. Gain of 5 on the play. The offense comes in on second down. 14 yards to go. The runner takes the handoff on a misdirection, and he's tackled. That will go for about 5 yards. Third down. They'll only need to punch it forward a few inches. Steps into the pocket. And he's stopped around the 40-yard line. That gets us to fourth down. The punt team makes its way up the line.
Hike.
He punts it away. He fields the punt. And he's tackled. First down and 10 to go. He hands it off. And he is tackled. That will go for about 5 yards. Second play of the drive. He hands it to the running back. And he is tackled. Gain of 5 on the play. A 2-receiver set for the offense.
Go.
Lindsay takes the ball. And that's as far as he'll make it. That gets us to fourth down. The offense sets up to punt one away.
Tonight.
The punt's away. He fields the punt. And down he goes. The offense looks to get things going here on first down.
Tonight.
On the handoff. Tackle made up by the 30-yard line. Gain of 3 on the play. The defense sets up in a dime set.
Go.
He steps back to pass. Play action pass. Gets underneath the ball and brings it in. He's tackled. A nice pickup there by the offense. First and 10.
Tonight.
He's got a target down near the 5-yard line. And he misses the target. Second and 10 for the offense. QB back to pass. Finds a target. And he can't pull it in. Drop pass. Third and 10. They'll send a player in motion. Flings one. And it's picked off by the defense. And he'll be forced out of bounds. The offense looks to get things going here on first down. Receiver in motion.
Fake.
Sets up the RPO and makes the throw out to the receiver. Gain of 15. The defense lines up in a 4-3.
Tonight.
Pitch to the right side. And he won't make it very far before being dragged down. That will be good for about 1. The offense comes in on second down. 3 yards to go.
Tonight.
Inside run. And he'll be tackled near the line. That will bring up third down. The offense sets up under center. He drops back to pass. The pass connects. And he is down. They'll pick up a chunk of yards on that play. First down and 10 to go. He drops back into the pocket. Finds a target deep down the right side. And it's knocked away from the receiver. Incomplete. Second and 10. He drops back to pass. He's got a receiver deep down the field. Incomplete pass. Third and 10 for the offense. Hand off to Lindsay. And he's tossed to the turf. They'll lose one on the play. The punt team makes its way up the line. The offense lines up to punt. He punts it away. And the punt will land out of bounds. First and 10. He steps back to pass. Tosses the ball. And it's knocked away from the receiver. Incomplete. Second and 10 for the offense. Steps into the pocket. He finds a target up near the 40. And the ball is batted down. Third down and 10 to go.
Go!
He's got a receiver near the 30. Reeled in that long pass. And Thompson got him. Takes him down. They covered a lot of ground on that play. First and 10.
Go!
He steps back to pass. Makes the throw deep over the middle. Over the shoulder, he's got it. He's taken down near the 35-yard line. A huge pickup there by the offense. First and 10. QB back to pass. Penalty flag on the field. He decides to keep it himself, and he'll slide to the ground to protect himself. We'll see if that holds up after the penalty. Ref is going to catch him for defensive holding, and they'll take the penalty. First down and 10 to go. Dropping back. He makes the throw down near the 15, and he's immediately brought down. That'll be good for a first down. First and 10 for the offense. The runner will take it on the draw, and the tackle is made. They'll lose a couple yards there. The offense calls a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining. Second and long for the offense.
Go!
Steps into the pocket. He tosses a floater. It's reeled in by Dempsey, and he will be brought down by Thompson. Gain of 14 on the play. First and goal. He's got a receiver in the middle of the end zone. Batted down and incomplete. Second and goal. Steps into the pocket. And the pass falls to the ground. The offense comes to the line on third and goal.
Go!
He makes the throw near the goal line, and it's knocked away from the receiver. Incomplete. The offense comes in with 2 receivers. He makes the throw. He snags it out of the air. Touchdown. The offense sets up for the point after. It's up. And it's good. And onto the field comes the kicking team. He boots it away. The offense will look to get things going from the 25. The QB gives it away on a draw. And he is finally dragged down. Gain of 13, and the offense will call a timeout here. That will be their first of the half. 1st and 10.
Strike.
Makes the handoff. Broken tackle. And he's tackled. That's good for a gain of 4, and the offense will call timeout here. They will have 1 remaining timeout. 2nd down. 15 yards to go.
Hike.
They'll run a counter play to the outside. He'll be brought down up near the 50. That brings an end to regulation. We're headed to overtime, folks. Here comes the kicking team. The kick's away. The kickoff is fielded. Tackled after returning it up near the 25-yard line. The offense will start things off from the 25.
Strike.
Blown coverage by the defense. He's got a wide open receiver. Batted down and incomplete. 2nd down and 10 to go.
Hike.
He makes the handoff to the left side, and he will be taken down. Tackle made by Mitchell. That will go for about 8 yards. 3rd play of the drive.
Strike.
Run to the right side. And down he goes. That'll go for 9 yards. 1st and 10. Steps back to pass. Makes the throw at the sideline. Reeled in that long toss. And he's in for the score. Well, that will wrap it up for us today, folks. For everyone at Access Football, this is Andy McNamara saying goodbye until next time.